And that's Harry Coates from Wharfdale Harriers. Again, it's Harry's first run at the Three Peaks, so amazing. What were the conditions like, Tom? Is it muddy up there, windy?
Actually, it's a really, really nice temperature to run in. It's a little windy, but great temperature. It's very muddy. It was coming off Ingleborough. It was really sloshy and muddy, and running through the fields off Pennygant, it was particularly slow going. So it was definitely not fast conditions, but temperature-wise, it was pretty good to stay cool and hydrated and things like that.
Excellent. We better start announcing the others, but thanks very, very much for coming to talk to us. Well done. Go and get a can of beer with Ricky's picture on, Tom. Well done, Tom. Amazing.
What is it? 623.
So this is number 623, we think, which is Owen Bailey from Wharfdale Harriers. Bealby, sorry, Owen Bealby, who describes himself as an 8-foot-tall Viking with striking blue hair. Not quite sure about that, but anyway.
Right, so they'll let you know when they get to...
So he's run a much better time. Last year he did 3:24. This year he's done 3:08.
They'll let you know when they get to a certain place.
Sorry, I'll have to put that up, stop it whistling.
Not.
Okay, it's 307 next, I think.
Okay, and this is 3:07. Daniel Howarth from Keswick. The runner from Matlock, he says, but he's from Keswick. Qualifying race, he did the Three Peaks last year in 3:46. So he's knocked a lot of time off his last course race. 2:76 is Thomas Payne. Thomas runs for Innovate, and he's from Torquay, I think. Yes, he is. He's 38 years old and representing Innovate, who are our main sponsors today. What a cracking run he's had.
395.
395 is Robbie Britton. Robbie runs for Norfolk Beach Runners. First time he's done the race today. He's a GB International 24-hour runner, but decided to do the Three Peaks instead. Originally from London, but he now lives in Chamonix with Natalie White, who I'm sure a few of you will know Natalie. So Robbie's had a superb run as well.
Number 31.
Silbernick, that.
Yeah. Okay, so we know that Victoria's now gone through Silbernick, so she's not too far away from us now. So she's still in the First Lady's position. Number 31, Thomas Corrigan from Barlett Fell Runners. Started running just 4 years ago, so just see what you can do in 4 years, lads.
634, Ted Mason.
Dave, did you do 48?
Ted Mason.
Okay, this is Ted Mason coming in now.
Followed by 158, Tom Saville from Dark Peak.
He's done well.
He's had a really good run.
Young as well, him. Only 23.
He's only 23 is Tom.
636.
So an amazing run for 23-year-old. 65636 is Mark McGoldrick. Local lad from Settle. This is his 11th Peaks race. He's done a previous PB of 3:15, so he's actually got under his PB time, so he'll be really pleased about that.
Vic should be free soon, shouldn't she?
Just next to the car, he's not chatting to me, he's talking to Dave and Shirley Hodgson. He's a guy called Dave Scott. Dave holds the record for the most Three Peaks races. Dave ran the race 48 times. Unbelievable. Or as he says, 48 2/3, because unfortunately he didn't just make the cut-offs for the last race. But the weather was dreadful, it was snowing, he was cold, and he needed to take some refreshments, so he didn't just make it. But absolutely amazing. Andy's 75 today. So happy birthday today, congratulations. I think he's quite pleased that he's not had to do the training for it again this year. But I think 48 runs. The only year he didn't do it was the year when it was the foot and mouth, and the race didn't take part that year. I was quite pleased because I'm a physio and David broke his ankle that year, so I was under quite a bit of pressure to get him ready in time, but the race didn't go ahead, so that was good. Number 445 is Graham Pierce from Pudsey and Bramley. Well done, Graham. Graham's run on the international team as well, so looks like he might have secured a place for Poland.
539. That was 539.
And now is 539 Jethro Lennox.
Way.
So Jethro is a previous winner of this race as well. He's vet 40. He won the race in 2008. Come on, Jethro, you're being chased from behind. He won the race when it was the World Long Distance Championships in 2008. Excellent, well done. 248 is Sam Fisher, who's chasing him behind. And next is Sam Watson. Well done, Sam. Superb run.
Can you see them, Malcolm? Because I can't hear this thing.
38.
Cool.
And next one is number 38, who is David Murfield from Barlett Fell Runners. Another newcomer to the race. Absolutely amazing runs that these guys have had. David finished second in the Three Peaks cyclocross race last year, so he's ticked both off now. He's done the cyclocross and he's done the Three Peaks fell race. If Martin Bullock's around, Martin, could you come back to the car quickly again, please? We're still having radio problems. Martin!
Check, can you hear me? Check.
I just can't hear properly what they're saying.
Is it any better with the headset on?
How?
Hello.
There should be a... Is there not an earpiece on it?
No.
Yeah.
It's just all muffled.
There's one on here. She can't hear what he's saying,
It's just kind of...
Give me a...
Do you want to go that side? Because I can't put this down, it echoes. Sorry, Martin.
Oh, I wonder how far away Vic is.
She's about 10 minutes off the record, so...
Yeah. Shortly?
So Jethro, who just went through, won the race in 2008 when it was the World Long Distance Championship race, and it really put this race on the calendar as an international fell race.
254.
This is Douglas Tully from Hunters Trotters running in now. Grew up in Teviot Head in the Scottish borders on a hill farm, but he now works in Edinburgh. Shame. Well done, Doug. So yeah, this race was the World Long Distance Championship race, and I work quite a bit internationally now at races abroad, and this is the one race that if you talk to anybody abroad, it's the one race they want to come and do. It's on their wish list of races. In that year, a lady called Anna Pikatova got the ladies' record. I still currently work with Anna as a physio, and she was absolutely delighted last year when Vic got the record, which is ironic because I work with Victoria as well. But as Anna said, records are there for breaking. So it was great that it went back to Yorkshire, and Vic currently holds the female record now. I feel like I'm chumming now.
Oh no, good. I just hope that the battery on the YouTube live doesn't die, because it just told me it's got 20% left. I just really want Vic to come in because the title of it is Ladies Finish.
That should work. I've just tried it with him now.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Just give him a shout. He's walking up and see.
It's quite amazing that they've become so spread out since we were up at Ribblehead. I know there was a long way still to go, but you know, these leaders have really got ahead of everybody else.
Yeah. Right.
The worrying thing from my point of view is they're all going to come hurtling in together, and I'm not going to be able to
Hello?
announce everybody.
Hello?
Well, in the distance, I can see Andy Peace on his bike. Andy, who is currently still the record holder. Tom didn't get his record today, so Andy's here on his bike today. He's not chasing any records.
361. Cool. Yeah, that's brilliant.
And 361 now is Daniel Connolly.
Okay.
Daniel runs for Mercia Fell Runners, and he's another newcomer to the race. Amazing.
Cool.
And he's followed by James Craig, who runs for Barlick Fell Runners. He's run the Peaks previously, and what a sprint finish. Wow, well done. I suspect he's trying, yes he is, he's bettered his time from last year, so that's obviously what he was after. He did 3:24 last year, and he's done 3:17 this year, so superb run. So you'll realise now that we're about 3:18, so Vic hasn't gone for a record again. The record was 3:09 that she managed to break last year, which she targeted and trained very, very hard for. But it fairly took it out of her, so it isn't a goal this year. But as far as we know, she's still in the lead. So this is number 5, who's Pete Ryder from Aberdare. Again, he ran the Peaks last year, and he's knocked a lot of time off. 3:18 we're on, and he did 3:54 last year, so amazing run, Pete, well done.
Well done.
It's really hard when you're running on your own to keep pushing, so these guys have done really well to stay up. And this is Tom Addison running in, number 216 Helm Hill Harriers. So Tom was after beating his dad's time of 3:21, and if you rush Tom, we're at 3:19, so you're gonna do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on! You can do it. Your dad will never forgive you. Well done, Tom. Fantastic. Tom's run internationally. He's run for England and GB, and he's a class act, is Tom. He's sponsored by Innovate, and I think it possibly is Tom's picture on the back of our programmes. That is a guess, but that could be Tom.
244.
So 244 now. Nick Lee from Horwich RMI Harriers. He's completed the 3 Peaks previously, and his best position has been 5th. I think today the class field is perhaps not that high, but he says it's his favourite race of the year, so I think there's a few of us could say that. Next is 509 Michael Jones, who again is a newcomer to the race, and he runs for Solomon. 2 times winner of the Lakeland 100, and he was 8th at the CCC last year. He's trying to get some speed in the legs before he moves to the Alps to take part in the UTMB, the Ultra Tour Mont Blanc.
No need to get technical.
Good commentating, Denise. Good work. Somebody's just paid you a nice compliment on YouTube. They said the commentary was really good.
Oh dear.
They think it's brilliant. People are really enjoying being able to watch it live.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Come on, Vic. Want Vic Wilkinson to come home now?
So my name's Denise Park, and like I say, I'm a physio, and I work internationally with mountain runners and fell runners. And in the car with me is Claire Maxted. Claire has a company called Wild Ginger Films, and she's currently recording the race and streaming it live. So she's actually on YouTube.
On Wild Ginger Films.
On Wild Ginger Films. So you can find it on there, but also we're getting comments from lots of other people at the minute who are commenting on hers. And the next guy coming in.
He's either 641 or 441.
My name's Dominic.
It's Vic.
Oh, and we think this is Victoria coming in.
Victoria.
First lady, absolutely fantastic. Come on, Vic, you can get past him. Come on. Oh, no, she gone. Come on. You can do it. So she's still got
Hey, well done, Vic.
a time of 3:22, which actually isn't much off what Anna's record was before she smashed it last year. So she told me this week she was going to run it comfortably. She wasn't focusing on this, but she's a class act, is Victoria. She's represented Great Britain in 6 different disciplines now, for both biking and for running. She won the World Championships as a junior, and she runs for Innovate. She's an Innovate.
See if we can catch Victoria Wilkinson. Just.
A few years ago when
Hey Vic, well done. That's brilliant. How are you feeling? Yeah, that was a really good sprint finish I just saw you do. Yeah. Yeah, was it nice conditions compared to last year? Yeah, yeah, well done, congratulations, you did awesome, it was great to watch. Hello Lee, how are you? Yeah, good. I'll let you give Vic a hug. There's Vic, and it's very sunny now, so everybody's taking their tops off. Woo! Right. Right, I've got to get back into the commentary van now. I can't abandon Denise because people are going to start coming in thick and fast. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to put some more footage of the Three Peaks race on Wild Ginger Films next week. So keep watching. I'm planning to film the whole of the finish line, so that if you aren't one of the top runners that's just come in now, then hopefully there'll be some film footage of you during the race. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks very much for watching the lead guys come in, and then Victoria Wilkinson. I'm going to run out of battery, so unfortunately I can't keep doing the live, but I'm going to get a power pack. Okay, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you on the trails.